Hey, what's going on, everyone? Echo here, and today I'm going to give you my first impressions on the Call of Duty Warzone. Now, I know most of my first impressions probably are a lot more edited, but as I stated previously, if I want to just get a video out, I'm just going to hop on the camera, talk about it, get it over with. So, how does my first impressions work? Well, I'm going to be basing the game primarily on different categories: movement, ping, optimization, the feel of the game, well, obviously. Is the game easy to pick up and master? The things like tutorials, and does it teach you to, play the game correctly, and about how long it would take to become a decent player? And who's this game for? Is it for the competitive, the hardcore, or the casual gamer? There's a big difference between those three categories. And was this game fun? Because in the end, that's what a game is supposed to be, right? So, let's talk about the feel. The movement is overall okay. There is a little bit of lag, and I feel like there's interp in a lot of things. Things like not registering certain shots and things like that. The moving around the map, being able to run and dash and do all these things, climbing and all that, that feels fine. It's overall the movement is pretty good. A lot of interp and stuff here and there, and can't really blame for that. However, this game has pretty good frames per second. I did all right, about give or take 100 to 120. And overall, this game is really beautiful to look at. It's really beautiful game, and not just in it, the surroundings or anything like that, but also I can see. And I know that might sound weird, but in a lot of battle royales, with how open everything is, it's so hard to see players from like a distance. And overall, this game's a lot easier to visually see the enemies and what they're doing overall. And I really like that. I like the fact that if someone's sniping me, I kind of see the reflection of the light and stuff like that. The one thing I don't like about it is I don't like how far things sound. They are really far away and they're shooting, but it makes it sound like it's up close. It kind of throws me off, and that's the one thing I don't like, is not knowing where my enemy is if they're shooting. Yeah, they show up on the map, but the map is not a really good representation of where they are, in my opinion. I normally go by sound, and it always sounds like they're right around the corner, but they're way far away. And I don't like that. It's the only thing I don't really like about it. Now, was this game too easy to pick up, master, and stuff like that? All you gotta do is go to the Blizzard launcher, and then you can download the game that way. Remember, this game is in beta, so I'm not gonna be too harsh on it until they say that they're no longer in beta. So everything is subject to change. No purchase needed. It is a free-to-play game, and they have actually a pretty good, decent model for it. If you're gonna put things that you want me to buy, well, at least make the game free. Because if I pay for a game, I want it to be the game, the whole entirety of the game. Skins and stuff I expect to unlock, not have a season pass in order to play it. I just don't like that. It's irritating, and this way, at least I know certain skins and stuff are going to be behind purchases, but the game's free. So, it's expected. That's alright. I'm okay with the business model. They do a pretty decent, good job of explaining things in the tutorial. There's certain things that I wish that they would go over. More buttons, like, if you want to be able to communicate with your teammates, use, what is the button? V to talk. Things like that would really help. And being able to customize my settings a little bit would be a little bit easier. I wish that was the case. Now, let's get into this. I really, really don't like their interface. In order for me to join up with a friend or try to find a recent player, has never been more difficult in my life. That list of recent players and stuff like that, that's got to change. That has to change, because in order for me to play with my friends or cross-platform or whatever, it's pretty difficult and kind of irritating. I wish it would just be, all right, here's my list of friends. This is who you partnered with last game. And then they should have like a separate one saying, these are all the players you played with. So if you want to call out that hacker or whatever, you can. So this game is a lot less RNG compared to things like Fortnite or PUBG and things like that. And I like that. I don't like having RNG in my games unless it's just a little bit of RNG. Like, let's give World of Warcraft for an example. If I know in the classic version, like, all right, this has a chance of dropping this item. If I don't get it, oh well, it better luck next time. But I know it's gonna eventually drop. And a lot of the battle royales, the fact that you have to pick up attachments for a specific gun, or you want a specific gun but you can't get it. But at least with this one, I have a loadout that if I wanted to play with my sniper and AK, I could play with my sniper and AK. Thumbs up, really enjoy that, and that's probably the biggest benefit this game has, and that I really like. Less RNG, more about the shooting and survivability. The Gale, don't like it. Please remove it. I don't like it at all. I feel like if I killed my enemy, I shouldn't go through a whole more host of enemies just because someone survived the Gale. If you died, you died. Move on to the next game. That's the way I feel about that. Or being able to purchase them back, but get rid of that Gale. I don't like it. It makes me really, really. That's the biggest salt I have. I think it's cool that you can revive, but I wish they need to do it a different way. I don't like the guns that they use in there. I don't know. That's just what I think about that. So who's this game for? Is it for the hardcore, the competitive, or the more casual player? When it comes to like games like this, I'm more of a casual player, so it was really friendly to me. It was probably the easier of the Battle Royale series, Fortnite, PUBG, Darwin Project, stuff like that. I found it to be the more casual friendly. So I would say this is really hardcore towards the casual audience and the hardcore. Because some people, this could be their only game and be completely fine with it, and I can see that. The professional series, the competitive, I don't see that being too big. I mean, they might do like a few league here and there, but will it ever be as big as, let's say, Fortnite? Probably not. Probably not. And lastly, was this game any fun? Because that's what it's supposed to be, right? Video games are supposed to be fun, last time I checked. Yes, this game is very fun. I really enjoyed being able to play with my brother and being able to play cross-platform with friends that I never thought I could play with. And that was a great thing. And I loved that. And it was amazing. The game is really, really fun. Probably something I would actually jump on and play. You guys can always catch me live playing it sometimes at twitch.tv/EchoTGS. If you guys can, please give me a follow. I want to get motivated to start streaming and putting out more videos, and I just lack the motivation lately, and I really hope to fix that in the future. I just need that motivation, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps. Or thumbs down if you didn't. I mean, I know it's not like my normal stuff where it's a lot more edited, but figured this would be more personal, coming on the camera and just straight up talking to you guys. So no edits or, oh, did he say the wrong thing? No, this is everything just splurred out. Let me know if you guys like that in the comments, or do you want me to go back to the edited BS? If you do, it's going to be a lot longer. For the future, I hope to do a first impression on Doom 2016. Not 2016. Wow. That one is actually really good. I wanted to do like a retrospective on it. Let me know if you guys want to see that. What I thought about that game. But Doom Eternal, that's the game I was thinking of. Doom Eternal. Once I'm able to purchase it, because I don't get paid for this stuff. Once I'm able to purchase it, I'll be more than happy to give you guys my first impressions on it. I love arena shooters like that. I know it's not completely arena, but it's fast-paced shooting. And I really like that about games. So, subscribe, Twitter follow, buttons, hit them. All right, peace.